statements that are logically necessary but cannot be
No, it
captured by
doesn't. No, it
propositional truth
doesn't.
table. Wait, you're telling me? Wait, so you're telling me predicate
Propositional
logic?
logic doesn't
What a
contain
blunder.
No, I'm not. No,
models.
no, no. You're not listening. Hold on. You're not listening. Okay, I want you to
Why,
listen.
why
Okay.
can't we just like appeal to literature real quick and then just quickly just not waste time and just fact check this
Yeah.
guy?
We could. We could.
Okay.
But I'm just
Well,
saying.
then
I just want
you're
to say
wrong.
this. I just want to say this. Hold
Go
on.
ahead, Kel.
Do you agree that predicate logic introduces statements that are logically necessary but cannot be captured by propositional truth tables?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, then if that's true, then you're a fucking dumbass because they're not going to be tautologies because tautologies are usually mapped, not even usually, they are mapped from truth value functions. So, for an example, when you have a T on the last column, all of that would be a tautology. So, if they cannot be captured by a propositional truth table, then it seems to the fact that you can have a logical necessity such that it's not a tautology, and then you
Yeah, he's
concede.
right.
Okay, so what is a logical necessity?
He's saying, but what he's saying is that a logical necessity isn't a tautology because a tautology is a more narrow logical
I'm asking what he
necessity.
thinks a logical necessity is.
He told you
Bro,
already.
he just told you. Yeah, and he said in predicate logic, a statement can be a logical
Predicate
necessity
logic
without being
doesn't
a
include
tautology.
model
Like
operator.
like for no, it does. Bro, what?
No,
For
it
example,
doesn't.
if
No, it
A
doesn't.
equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. It's a
That's
logical
also part
necessity,
of
but
propositional
it's
logic.
not a tautology because if you break it down into like simple propositional variables like P and Q until R, or in like a truth table, it could be false. But based off of the content alone, it is a logical necessity.
I'm not talking about semantics, and you don't have
We're
an
not talking
identity
about
operator in
semantics either.
propositional logic.
No one was talking about semantics. That was formal language that I just
You
gave.
just said depends on the meaning of the words.
I
Of the
said depends on the
propositional
content
variable.
of the necessity, not the words.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm
content.
saying.
The
So what
content
is the
isn't
content?
the words. The content, bro. The content is literally what's within the necessity, at least insofar as what the necessity means in concept, not within like language. We're not. No one's talking about semantics. Like literally, what I gave, like if A equals B, B equals C, then A equals C. Like it's a logical necessity, right? It can't be false under the rules of logic and identity.
Yeah, but
But
that's
it's not true. It's not true because of tautology. You can break it down into like simple variables.
Yeah, like even for example, like 2 + 2 = 4, like that's going to be necessary. But I mean, trivially,
yeah, but
if we're
that's not
adopting the
logically
formal
necessary.
definition of it, you don't take it that 2
That's
+
what.
2 = 4 is
No, I
necessary.
distinguish between logical
Like a
necessity.
logical necessity, yeah.
Okay, you don't take it that it's logically necessary.
I take
You
it to
say
be
it's mathematically necessary. Yeah.
Okay, do you take it? Okay, so what's your definition of a tautology?
true under every evaluation in propositional logic.
What? Wait, you just blundered.
What the?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did because if anything is true under every evaluation, I mean, like if that's all it is for something to be tautologous, then it doesn't discriminate in whether or not it's true because of its structure. Do you realize that? It just has to be
How,
true under every
why
evaluation.
is my
You can
statement
even
wrong?
you can even
Yeah,
have
exactly.
you can even have a necessity such that it's mathematical or metaphysical. Like water is H2O. That's a metaphysical
He
necessity.
literally verbatimly
Yet
said that it's true
that's
under
not because
every
of its
evaluation.
structure.
No, free. Did you not see that? Did you not hear
Yeah,
that?
I did. That's what I'm
Every
saying.
What did I
evaluation
That's
on
what
say?
I'm saying.
propositional logic. So you can
If
have an
it's just
evaluation of a conjunction of a negative statement and a positive statement such that they contradict each other, and then you get a contradictory assignment. Because that would
Okay.
also be one of the types of evaluations that they try to make to try to investigate why we should avoid it, which is a contradictory assignment, which obviously is made. But you're going to be saying that that's also inclusive under the tautology. So you're going to be saying that a tautology can also be
What
contradictory.
did I
That's
define a
obviously this.
tautology as?
No. You were just saying it's going to be true under every evaluation of propositional logic. But
Yeah,
propositional
is
logic
that true
also
or false?
evaluates. They
Is
they
that
eva-
true
hold
or
on.
false?
Hold on. You're saying that this is going to be the definition. And that is, but also propositional logic tries to evaluate things which, I mean, truth value gluts, what we call a contradictory statement, like true and false. So X is true and false at the same time. They evaluate those types of propositions to try to say that those are going to be tautologically false. But you're going to have to say that that's going to be one of the evaluations which tautologies would have to also capture under, which you get the contradictory assignment.
Can I
So,
ask what
Three
what
was
is
right, and then you
propositional
also
logic?
just made a contradiction, which you don't want under classical logic or propositional logic, classically speaking.
What did you read in propositional logic?
What did I read
You left a lot.
upon
He read a
propositional logic?
lot.
Okay, so I read a lot, but I
Okay, so
usually wanted
which
to.
book?
I usually went. Hold on. I usually went to the Principia of Mathematica by Bertrand Russell and Whitehead. I read Formal Logic by Steve Van Lee. I read For All X. I read Open Logic
Okay,
Book
okay, okay,
Project.
okay. Can you look at the screenshot?
Yeah, I could. I could just go on
A
screenshot.
tautology, okay. You understand necessary truth and necessary falsehood.
Yeah, and do you know what
necessary
this
necessary
considers?
truth.
Propositional
A
logic.
is a tautology if and only if it is true on every evaluation. We can use the truth tables to decide whether or not. Okay, this book is fucking ass. Which book? For
Hold on,
all
let me
X,
see.
that
What you
explains
read?
it.
It's what you read.
A tautology is true if and only if it is true on every evaluate. Yeah, are you fucking retarded?
You just disagree with me.
No, yeah, I did disagree with you because
Yeah, but
obviously you used
the
to
book is
lose.
saying
Hold on, hold
otherwise,
on,
and
hold
you
on. Let me
disagree
explain. Let me
with
explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me
Let me
explain. Shut the
explain
fuck.
what you need
Shut
to
the
explain.
fuck. Shut
Ah,
the
wait,
fuck
hold on,
up.
hold on.
But hold on. Wait, free. You look below.
Wait.
It says
Wait,
truth value.
no. Wait. The screenshot. Yeah, exactly. No. Look at this. He just fucking went against himself. This is only
Okay,
though a surrogate for a necessary. Bro, you just debunked yourself, bro. What the
do
fuck?
you know what this
And
considers?
There are some necessary truths that we cannot
Right, but this considers
adequately symbolize.
propositional logic.
Yeah. No. So when we say every
Shut.
evaluation is like the columns on the truth table. I
Yeah,
said this earlier. When you say valuation,
you
which is
disagree with
true
me earlier.
on, yeah, I disagreed with you loosely because when you're talking about valuations within
Loosely.
within propositional logic, not the propositional truth tables. So propositional logic is obviously more broad than its truth tables. Then you're going to have to also be inclusive of the statements which they talk about, which are contradictory statements, which is the sky is blue and also not blue. And then that is going to be contradictory. When you say under propositional logic, that is not trying to specify the compartment of what we call the truth table, you fucking autist.
Okay, so when I made the
By the way, that
statement,
book is horrible. By the way,
tautology is true under every
Yeah,
evaluation.
but not only that,
What did I say
the
additionally?
literally the end of the paragraph, it literally went against what you're saying, like in your own
This
book.
doesn't consider
well,
the definition.
wait,
Yes, it does.
could you read the last part right here from me? What's your name? User.
Mm-hmm.
Read this.
This doesn't consider the definition of a tautology because
Yes,
the
it
definition
does.
is always boxed,
Bro, what's
as
the
you would
necessary
know if
truth?
you read.
No, okay,
What's the
he said, okay, but it's saying that definition can only be plausible only through a surrogate for the necessary truth. And what that what that means is that not all necessary truth can be captured,
Okay,
proved
but
using
do you
the formal
realize
system.
that this considers propositional logic?
And if it
Okay.
reduces a single, it doesn't matter because if you reduce a single atomic
Yes, it
sentence,
does matter because I said
which is
that
then it's not inherently a
true.
tautology. You just conceded by showing that, dumbass.
I said a tautology is true under every evaluation in propositional logic. That's what I
That's
said.
irrelevant. Did you just ignore what I said 2
Okay,
minutes when I asked you to read the last part? What does that mean? What's the reason why I asked you to read it?
You're trying to say what I said is false, correct?
What do you think I'm saying? Oh, you don't even know what the fuck was going on. Look,
No,
all I'm saying is that the reason why I said this is surrogate is because when you talk about the mathematical necessity of 2 + 2 = 4, that's like a necessary truth. If you translate it to the relevant logic, it reduces a single atomic sentence, which is not inherently a tautology. So you concede it. You're a dumbass.
What did I say? What is the tautology?
What
don't
that
know what-
already?
You said
I
a
don't record-
tautology. You said A is a tautology if and only if it's true on every evaluation.
In
Within
propositional
propositional
logic.
logic.
And then you proceeded to say oh, you
You're
said
incorrect. Yes, you're incorrect about that. Absolutely.
Dude, can you read it?
Yes. Yes, I'm reading it right now.
What does it say?
A is a tautology if and only if it is true under every evaluation.
Okay, is that true or false?
That's false. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
False.
That's false.
That's
That book
false.
is ass. I'm gonna be so honest with you. A tautology is not something that's true on every evaluation. That's
In
just not what
propositional
a
logic,
tautology is.
But he clarified
No.
after within propositional logic, which is
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
but
I said
even
it right.
even in propositional logic, that's
No,
not
it's true.
Bro.
true.
No. The only thing Hold on. Look. I don't think you actually understood. Every valuation is vague, and then when you say propositional logic, that's also vague. You
Yeah, do
can
you
model
understand that you can have?
propositional logic.
Do you
That's
understand
you
you can
can
have
okay,
an
go ahead.
atomic sentence in prop logic? Like that
Yeah.
automatically defeats your point. Like
Yeah,
even in
exactly.
prop logic, that's not true. Like, do you not
That's not
realize
true.
like
They don't have to
no,
always be
it's
modeled on
not.
a truth table. That's how I know
Right,
he
they
doesn't
don't.
understand.
You can appeal to for all x, but then what happens when we pull up another logic book? Like it's logic book versus logic book.
Can you do that?
Appealing to yeah, bro, look in chats.
With screenshot.
Look at that one.
I read this one.
Did you not understand anything?
Oh my god, this
Yeah,
type of language is not
did you
for the chat.
understand? Did you understand what it's saying?
Yeah, where exactly does it redefine what a tautology is?
Literally right there. Literally on the screenshot. The formal sentence P entails P is a tautology, but
That's
since
not
it is
That's not
uninterpreted,
a definition. That's not a definition.
bro, read it. It's
Yeah,
explaining what a
that's not, I
tautology
read
is.
it.
It's not. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
I'm
explaining what a
asking.
tautology is.
What I'm
That
asking
account
for is a definition. Whether you have a
that
book that
account for
defines a tautology
bro.
otherwise.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because that account of what a tautology is automatically contradicts the screenshot in which you're claiming for it to be
Okay.
reliable.
Do you
like
have
this.
a proper definition of a book that
Of a
says
tautology?
a
I can give you.
tautology is an if and
Yeah,
only a
I can give you
Yeah,
one. I
okay,
can give you one. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Good.
Guys,
Watch this.
actually cooked in the fucking mind. Is he
Oh my
retarded?
God.
Dude, does this guy not know that you can talk about you can? Because listen, propositional logic is a precise language. So, or it has precise language. So when you actually translate contradictory assignments in whatchamacallit, if you actually model and just try to translate these types of contradictory assignments into well-formed formulas, they don't have to always be modeled on a truth table.
Why
Let alone
formula?
a truth table won't be able to
Formulas
capture.
consider propositional logic.
You would only get an F, huh? What?
He said formulas, but formulas.
Wait, do you
Yeah,
think
well,
the tautology? Wait, do you think the
wait,
definition
hold
of
on,
tautology?
wait, no, wait.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I think
User?
you
You
have.
provided
I think you haven't.
No,
definitions there, so
wait. User, what did I say about formulas? What?
I'm saying formulas doesn't consider propositional logic, so it's irrelevant.
Are you retarded? Well-formed formulas are used within propositional. Are you dumb? Are
No,
you fucking
formulas
dumb?
are not used within propositional logic. No.
Wait, so you don't believe that there's well-formed formulas in propositional logic?
No,
No.
that's first order logic. That's not
They're all.
Fucking retarded.
Oh my God! What a blunder.
No. Somebody record. Please, somebody record.
Wait, can you show me a book?
you don't take it that